would you please rise in honor of the bride? That's good right there. And who presents this woman in marriage?
Her mother and I.
Give her a little kiss on the cheek. Shake Jack's hand, and you may all be seated. And I'm a little nervous, so if you take that hand and hold hands, you'll feel much better. Friends, welcome to this happy occasion. Jack, Amanda, you are entering into that holy estate, which is the deepest mystery of experience and the greatest experience of life, and it is called love. Khalil Gibran is written in the prophet, love gives of itself and takes not but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed, for love is sufficient unto love. When you love, you should not say God is in my heart, but rather I am in the heart of God. And think not that you can direct the course of love, for love, when it finds you worthy, directs your course. It is an important moment in life when two people who at one time were strangers to one another are drawn together by an irresistible force, so that henceforth your lives will not be divided by space or by time. When in a single woman, a man finds a dream of love which has ever haunted him, and when in a single man, a woman finds the rest and the satisfaction which her heart has been unconsciously seeking, it is a revelation of the infinite. It is the hand of God, and it cancels out anything which is unlike love. You two today are performing an act of complete and utter faith, believing in each other to the utmost. Gibran has also written, you were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. You shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness. Let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance and be joyous, but let each of you be alone, even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. And give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the oak and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. If you wish this new union of yours to be blessed with a lasting beauty, always cherish and nourish the visions you now hold within your hearts for one another. You must never forget or deny in what you see in each other today. I should like at this time to speak of some of the things that I know that all of your family and friends wish for the both of you. First of all, we wish for you a love that simply makes you both better people, that continues to give you a joy and a zest for living, and gives you the energy to face the responsibilities of life. We wish for you a home, not just a place of stone and metal and wood, but an island of sanity and serenity in a very frenzied world. We hope this home is not just a place of your own private joy and retreat, but rather it serves as a temple wherein the values of your lives are generated and upheld. We hope this home encompasses the beauty of nature, that it has within it the elements of simplicity, exuberance, joy with a lot of laughter and love. And finally, we hope that when you do look back on your lives together, that you can say these two things to each other. Because you have loved me, you have given me a faith in myself. And because I have loved you, you have given me a faith in all of humanity. Amanda, may I hold your flowers for a few moments? Actually, could you hold the flowers? And turn and face one another now and join both hands. Jack, in taking this woman whose hands you hold to be your lawful wedded wife, you must promise to love her and honor her and cherish her, and to be to her in all things a true and a loving husband. Do you so promise?
I do.
Amanda, your promise is the same. And taking this man whose hands you hold to be your lawful wedded husband, you must promise to love him and honor him and cherish him, and to be to him in all things a true and a loving wife. Do you so promise?
I do.
May I have the rings, please? Well, your hands are full. It's good, you're still holding hands. These beautiful rings are a symbol in this your wedding and in your married life of two things. First of all, they are made of a material that does not tarnish, and this symbolizes the purity of love that you have for one another. And second of all, these beautiful rings are made in a complete circle. They have no beginning, and they have no end. And this too symbolizes the love that you have for one another, remaining forever. So Jack, if you would take the smaller of the two rings, and Amanda, if you would hold out your left hand, that finger right there. And holding her hand in yours and looking into her eyes, would you please repeat these words after me? With this ring, I thee wed. Let it be to us a symbol of our love. And Amanda, would you repeat after me? With joy I give it a place. Upon my hand. Okay, if you would take this ring. Jack, if you would extend your left hand. A little bit shaky. And holding his hand in yours and looking into his eyes, would you please repeat these words after me? With this ring, I seal my promise to be your faithful and loving wife, as God is my witness. And the flowers? While you continue to hold hands and flowers, would you all join with me in a moment of prayer? Infinite Father, bless these two that stand before us today, as they have committed their love and their lives to one another. Be with them in their thoughts, their words, and their deeds. Bless their lives with health, with happiness, with peace and prosperity. Amen.
Amen.
In closing, I'd like to recite for you an American Indian wedding blessing that was used by the original inhabitants of Lake Tahoe, the Washoe Paiute Indians. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for the other. And now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth for the other. Now there is no more loneliness, for you are two persons with one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place, and may your days be long and good upon this earth. Treat yourselves and each other with respect, and remind yourselves often of what brought you together. Give the highest priority to tenderness and gentleness and kindness that your connection deserves. When fear or difficulty assail your relationship, as they threaten all relationships at one time or another, remember to focus on what is right between you, not only on the part that appears to be wrong. In this way, you can ride out the storms when clouds hide the face of the sun in your lives, remembering that even if you lose sight of it for a moment, the sun is still there. And if each of you will take responsibility for the quality of your lives together, it will be marked by abundance and delight. It gives me great pleasure by the powers vested in me by the state of California, but more importantly by the power of your own love, to proudly pronounce you husband and wife. And Jack, we're not going to make you wait any longer. You may kiss your wife. And Amanda, you may kiss your husband. Yes. You're going to face all your family and friends and photos. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack and Amanda. Folks, come and greet them.